I'm so glad to have this opportunity to work with you. And before we get into the real exercise portion of this video, I wanted to explain to you just a few things for you to keep in the back of your mind. The first and the most important thing is please do not force your body. Go very gently, very smoothly. Be conscientious and consistent, and you'll be amazed at what your body is going to do for you. If you feel that your hinges are rusty, think of me as being your oil can, okay? Also, I'm wanting to do this before we get into the exercise, simply so that once you understand the breathing that I'm going to try to teach you very quickly right now, then you don't have to listen over and over and over again to the explanations every time. When you pop your video in, just fast forward it to the lesson of your choice, and then we just get working. Also, we're going to start with a 15-minute limbering, and I really request that you limber your body first with this limbering procedure, and then use the lesson of your choice. And times when you don't have an awful lot of time, the limbering in itself is just an excellent little tune-up, okay? So let me show you this breathing. The first part of the breathing is called belly breathing, and all it is just to relax you. You just breathe through your nose, you let your stomach gently rise and fall very slowly. It's not a deep breath. It's kind of the way a puppy or a kitten or a baby breathe when they're sleeping. So let me show you. When you do your belly breathing, you inhale and you slowly push your tummy up, and then you exhale and you slowly lower. Trying to inhale for about 4 counts and then exhaling for about 8 counts. So it's simply like this. Just a very soft breath. The next breath is deep diaphragmatic breathing. You inhale again through your nose, and you first push the stomach up so the diaphragm can descend and you can bring the air into the lower lobes of your lungs. And then still on the same inhalation, you expand your lower ribs, kind of stretching them out to the side, and then you take the breath all the way up into your upper chest. So please watch, just follow the flow of the air. And then exhale. Stomach down first. Rib cage down. Squeezing all the air out, trying to imagine that you'll press your navel all the way to your backbone. Okay? And that's all there is to it. So let's get started. If you have a weak lower back, to come down onto your back, bend your knees to the side and ease down onto your elbows and then roll onto your back. If you don't have a weak lower back, let's work those abdominals right at the onset. Extending your legs out, bring your arms up, interlock your thumbs, tighten your stomach, and begin to slowly roll down onto your spine, very, very slowly, keeping your stomach very, very tight. Dropping down ever so carefully, one vertebra at a time. Bring your arms alongside of your ears and stretch. Now stretch slowly. Start by pushing the heels away from your body, stretching out your calves. Tighten your kneecaps, tighten your quads, flatten your stomach, elongate your waistline. Elevate your rib cage. Stretch through your shoulder joints. Stretch through your elbow joints. All the way back. And release. Totally let go. Bring your arms alongside of your body and allow your body just for a moment to go totally limp. Just completely relax. And start with your belly breathing. Just slowly, easily inhale and slowly, easily exhale. As you concentrate on your breathing, I want you to allow your body to go completely limp, totally limp. Focus your eyes deep within your own being, totally. It's best even if you can keep your eyes closed, just so that you can focus within your own being. Now remember, this is your time. This belongs to you. So take advantage of it and make it work. And feel all the tension melting out of your feet and legs. Let the tension go out of your torso, out of your fingers and your arms. Gently turn your head to the right, slowly, trying to press your ear into the floor. And rotate, going all the way over to the left, and try to press your ear into the floor. Stretch those neck muscles. Stretch. And back to the center. Now tuck your chin in toward your throat. Press the back of the neck into the floor, stretching your cervical vertebra. And release. Pick up your head and jut your jaw up toward the ceiling. And back down. That's really good, especially if you tend to grit or grind your teeth. Slide your right foot over to your right hand. Hold your foot carefully and rotate your joints in a forward, downward direction. Try to keep your pelvis level and drop your thigh down, if at all possible, alongside of your left thigh. Don't be discouraged if your knee stays up in the air. Just simply feel the stretch through the thigh muscle, through your hip joint. Relax your left arm and your left leg, and we'll take 2 of those diaphragmatic breaths, okay? Breathing through your nose. Let's begin. Inhale. Tummy goes up. Tummy, tummy, tummy. Midsection, midsection. Upper chest, all the way to the top. Now hold your breath. Hold your breath. And exhale, tummy down, down, rib cage down, down, empty, empty, empty. Squeeze it out and release. And again, tummy, 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 midsection, midsection, upper chest, all the way to the top and hold. Hold your breath. Exhale, tummy down, down, rib cage down, down, empty, empty, empty. Squeeze the air out and release. Straighten your leg out, and now get the left foot over to your left hand. Rotate very carefully, smoothly, never jerk, never bounce. Lower your knee as close to the floor as it'll go, but don't get demanding with it. Just take your time. Relax your right arm and your right leg. And again, 2 pranayama breaths, these deep diaphragmatic breaths. Inhale, tummy, 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 midsection, midsection, upper chest, all the way up and hold. Exhale, tummy down, down, rib cage down, down, empty, empty. Squeeze it all out, every bit of the old stale air out, and release. And one last time. Tummy, 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 midsection, midsection, upper chest, all the way up to the top, and hold. Hold your breath. Exhale, tummy down, down, rib cage down, down, empty, empty, empty. Squeeze it out and release. Good. Now straighten your leg out. And we're going to counter posture. We're going to go the opposite direction. Bring your right foot high on top of your left thigh. And slowly, never jerking. Now, and don't be impatient. If your foot won't go very high, be grateful for where it will go, all right? Slowly begin to stretch the heel up toward your navel. And if you're particularly stiff and tight, and you can't get your foot above your knee even, just simply get a belt around your ankle so that you have some way to hold on to it and to get the stretch, all right? But don't jerk it, don't bounce it. Now, Slowly drop your knee in a forward, downward direction at the same time that you flatten your stomach. Really flatten your stomach, get the rib cage up, elongate your waistline, and try to press your thigh firmly into the floor. This is a wonderful stretch for your inner thigh, for the top of your thigh. Keep that stomach flat. Feel with your hand. I want you to feel the tautness of the major abdominis, and then begin to bounce up and down. Please try your best to keep the pelvis perfectly still. Don't let it jerk through the torso. This is sort of oiling those hinges, so to speak, stimulating the circulation. Don't be in a hurry. It's not a slapping or a beating. It's just a good rhythmic up and down motion. And straighten your leg out. This time, bring your left foot over the top of your right thigh. Again, don't be discouraged. It's a cinch by the inch. I've been doing this for years and years, so you too, the more you practice, the looser your body will be in terms of flexibility, and yet the more toned up you'll be. Stretching the heel up toward the navel, and slowly rotate. Very slowly now, so that you can maximize the stretching effect on your muscles without causing them to overreact and tighten up on you. Flatten your stomach, elevate the rib cage, and press your thigh into the floor and hold a long sustained stretch and begin to bounce. Again, a smooth up and down motion. Please don't let it rock through your pelvis. Keep your pelvis level, keep your torso still. Learning to isolate the one area of your body that you're working on. Really zoom in on that one specific area. Don't be in a hurry, and above all, don't be impatient. It just takes a little while for all of this to really begin to work for you. But once you start your progress, it's ongoing. It doesn't stop. Keep your waistline long, the rib cage up, getting a nice internal stretch through the abdominal area. All right, now straighten your leg out. Now bring your right knee, bend your right knee into your chest, placing your hands on your shin bone. Now what we're going to do now is very, very good for your lower back, and if you have a weak lower back, this is absolutely wonderful. The first thing I want you to do is to tighten your stomach and do a pelvic tilt. Press your waistline into the floor. That creates a pelvic tilt. Now tip your head back on the floor just so your chin points toward the ceiling. At this point, turn and look at the camera for a second, or turn to look at your TV set, so you can see how comfortable my neck is. There's no crowding here, okay? Now arch your spine. Lift your spine up off the floor. Slowly stretch your shoulders toward your ears like a slow motion stretch. Stretching like a slow motion shrug, in effect. Feel the spine stretching out, stretch the muscles of your back, stretching up as if to touch those earlobes. Now you're not going to touch them, but just imagine that you will. Get the kinks out of your spine. Now put your mind at your waist and press the waist into the floor. And very slowly begin to drop your spine to the floor, one vertebra at a time, elongating your spine. Literally stretching the kinks out of it. If you happen to be one who slumps or slouches a lot, or you have a dowager's hump, this is extremely beneficial. Now look at how crowded the neck is. You stretched the spine out. So you've got to pick your head up, tuck your chin into the throat, and press the back of the neck into the floor. Try to feel every bit of the spine flat on the floor. Now squeeze your thigh into your ribs firmly. Squeeze. Feel the stretch through your lower back, through your hip. Push the left heel away from your body. Straighten your leg onto the floor. And now carefully glide your leg up toward the ceiling. Very, very slowly bring your leg up. We do not want a long stretch. I want your leg comfortable now. Don't feel any stretching. If you pull up and stretch too quickly, your muscles will tighten up on you. They'll fight you. So have your leg comfortable. And I want you to focus into your Achilles tendon. We're going to stretch the Achilles tendon first, and only the Achilles tendon. So very slowly begin to push the heel toward the ceiling. Now this is taxing on the patience because you have to go so slowly. so that you're sure that you're pulling the heel toward the ceiling and stretching the Achilles tendon without involving your calf at this point. If you were to dramatically push the heel toward the ceiling, you would immediately involve your calf muscle and you would develop some pain at the back of your knee, right back behind your calf. All right, now, when you feel you've stretched the Achilles tendon and it's starting to involve your calf, tighten up your kneecap, tighten up your quads, your upper thigh muscles, push with gusto, and it should feel good. You shouldn't have any pain at all. Really push the heel up. If you can, very slowly now, increase the height of the hands toward the ankle, just going, again, a cinch by the inch. And hold a long hamstring stretch. Keep your left leg flat on the floor. Push the left heel away from your body. Keep your stomach tight. This not only will give you all kinds of flexibility, but goodness, it'll really tone up your muscles. And slowly lower. And again, we go to the left side. Bring your left knee into the chest, hands on the shin bone, pelvic tilt, stomach tight. Tip your head back a little bit, point the chin toward the ceiling. Arch your spine, stretch the shoulders, up toward your ears, a slow motion shrug. Really stretch your back out. Get those muscles stretched out. Slowly begin to roll your spine to the floor, trying to come down one vertebra at a time. I call this spinal alignment. You take your car and you get your wheels aligned, right? When it starts to shimmy in the steering wheel, well, you need a spinal alignment as well. Tuck your chin in, press the back of the neck into the floor. Try your best to feel every bit of your back flat on the floor. And squeeze your thigh into your ribs. Try to get your heel into the back of your thigh, the knee into the high chest. Push the right heel away from your body. Don't be discouraged if your knee won't come anywhere near your chest. It'll come in time. And straighten your leg onto the floor. Slowly glide it up. Don't kick up quickly. Go slowly. Reach up and hold on. Don't feel any stretch. Your leg should be very comfortable. Achilles tendon first. Very, very slowly stretching the heel up. Very, very slowly. Keep pushing the heel up gently, gently. And listen to your body. Your body is your best teacher. Whenever you begin to feel the pain at the back of your calf, tighten up, tighten your kneecap, tighten your quads, stretch up, push hard, and slowly glide your hands up a little bit higher, taking your time, never forcing. Never force your body. Feel a good stretch throughout the back of your leg. Feel it in your hamstrings. Push the right heel away from your body. Flat stomach. Good stretch. If your body is jerking, if your leg is jerking, you're forcing it a little bit, back down a little bit. Don't force it. And slowly lower. And take just a couple of moments to completely let go. Just as if though you were floating. Close your eyes. Go back to your belly breathing. And feel how your body responds. The circulation is surging. And now you can go on to your next lesson, or if this is all the time you had, let's get together again soon. Okay? Bye-bye. All right, we're down to our last lesson, and I really do hope that you've gotten some good stuff out of this video. And we get progressively a little bit more demanding, so there, in my soul, I'll feel comfortable knowing that whoever is watching and working with this, by the time we get through this particular lesson, every joint and muscle in your body is going to have been worked, okay? So you need to come up onto your knees. We're going to do a posture called the kneeling cobra. The kneeling cobra is intended to stretch and strengthen the muscles of your thighs. So I think I'll just turn sideways so you can really get right on with me. You turn sideways too, and we'll go down together. Bend your knee, and it doesn't matter if it's left or right because we're going to work both legs. Have your thigh parallel to the floor. Don't have your knee straight. Have the thigh parallel to the floor. Imagine a plumb bob. That's a string with a weight attached that carpenters use to make things hang straight. Have a plumb bob from your shoulder joint to your hip joint and keep it there, because your tendency is going to be to lean forward, and we don't want you to do that. You must stay straight up. Arms alongside of your body with the fingertips pointing straight down to the floor. All right, we're going to stretch the muscles in your legs, okay? So inhale deeply. Good. Now exhale, push the knee forward, keep your shoulders back, plumb bob with your hip joint. Feel the stretch now coming into your quads, stretching carefully, no bouncing. Try to touch the fingertips to the floor and hold your breath. I mean, your lungs are empty, so just hold, don't breathe. Now, pick up the toes of your foot, because this is going to make it harder. Inhale as you push isometrically. Push up, coming back up into your upright position, and exhale. Draw your navel to your backbone. Good. Now change. If it bothers your knees, next time you work with this, get a little wadded up soft terry cloth towel or a little pillow or whatever to put underneath. If you want to bring your foot way out to the side, it's not going to be so hard to balance. So if you're having a hard time balancing, go ahead and separate the foot. But the more you practice, bring it on in line with the knee that you're standing on. Because the more you have it in line, the harder the muscles work around the knee that you're standing on. Okay, arms alongside, chin up, inhale deeply now. Now exhale, slowly, sink down, just sink down, stretch the thighs, stretch, be patient, Try to put your fingertips to the floor, pick up your toes, that makes it harder. Push hard, isometrically, inhale as you come up, and exhale. Get all the old stale air out. And come back. Again, other foot out. Have your thigh parallel to the floor, arms alongside. Separate the foot a little bit farther away this time. Let's get a little bit more of a stretch. Chin up. Inhale. Exhale. Sink, sink, sink. Be patient with it. Coax, coax. A little bit better every time you work. Fingertips down. Inhale, pick up the toes, push. And exhale. Squeeze the air out. And one last time. Bring your leg out. Have your thigh parallel to the floor. Bring the foot on in a little bit more. Let's challenge it some. Arms alongside of your body, chin up, and again, inhale, exhale, stretch, stretch, sink, sink straight down, keep those shoulders back, shoulders line with your hip joints, fingertips to the floor, pick up your toes, inhale, push hard, and exhale. Good. All right. Come on down and rub your knees. Get the heels of the hands, massage around your knees. When you work with a yoga, which all this is what this is all about, make sure that if you feel that you're getting a little tired, stop. Put your video on pause. Lie down in what we call the corpse. Just lie flat on your back. Go into your belly breathing. Give yourself a few moments to really let go. Feel like you're floating. It's just delicious. Then go ahead and start it back up again and press on. Don't work when you begin to feel that you're really tired or your muscles are fighting with you, because then you'll end up building up lactic acid and being sore. And when you practice yoga, you should never be sore, okay? Now we're going to cross our ankles, stand up. Let's try it again. Bring the feet in close to your body, arms out, palms up. Rotate your weight forward and stand up. Now, we're going to work your hamstrings, your hips, and your back. So, Separate your feet no farther apart than shoulder width. Don't go doing this number. That makes it too easy. Keep them within the bounds of the width of your shoulders. Point your right toe 45-degree angle away from your body. Bring your arms behind you and interlace your fingers. Okay? Have your weight comfortably distributed between both feet. Spine tall, chin up, and inhale all the way up. Now, exhale slowly, bend at your hinges, arms up, elbows straightening, tabletop, check your back, make sure you're not curving the shoulders. Stretch down, slowly now. Try to put your head as close to your knee as possible. Keep your knees straight. Inhale, pick up your head. Line your neck up to your spine. Again, tabletop, spine straight, no curves. Inhale as you come up. And exhale. Good. I mean, that's a thorough stretch. All you do is pivot now. Rotate. Block one foot. Point the other toes. This particular lesson is really very good for athletes too, because of the stretching. Okay, spine tall. Inhale. Now exhale. Bend at your hinges, elbows straight, shoulder blades back, stretching down. Do not curve your spine. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. Try to get your arms way back, head down. Inhale, pick up your head, line your neck up to your spine, torso up, and exhale. Good. Now let's try it again. Don't let this intimidate you, please. Just go wherever you can, I guarantee, I promise. It'll be very, very beneficial for you. The forehead to the knee has nothing to do with the posture. All we want to do is feel the stretch. Even if this is as far as you can go, you got it. Okay? So, let's try again. Inhale. Exhale. Elbows straight. Bend at your hinge. Stretching down. Stretch. Inhale, pick up your head, all the way up, and exhale. And one last time. All right, inhale, exhale, straighten your elbows, bend at your hinge, be gentle, be thorough, be methodical, no bouncing, no jumping. Inhale, straighten your torso, all the way up, and exhale. Squeeze the air out. Good. And cross your ankles, ease down. You'll get to where you do that. Already you probably are doing it. It's great. It's a neat way to work up those muscles. Okay. I'm going to teach you the yoga shoulder stand. I have some very, very serious warnings about this shoulder stand. So listen to me carefully. Shoulder stands are wonderful for you. They're terrific. They're rejuvenating. They're good for your heart. When you're upside down, it doesn't have to pump so hard to get the blood into your upper extremities. It's wonderful for your internal organs to reverse the gravitational pull. It brings a rich supply of blood to your brain. It clears your mind. I mean, it's wonderful. But some of you ought not to do shoulder stands. And if you are in the category that I'm going to describe, all you need to do is go up against the wall, a door, anything, lie flat on your back, and just prop your legs up against the wall. Not getting your torso up. Keep your torso flat on the floor, okay? If you have high blood pressure, You should not go upside down, even if it's controlled with medication, because you do not know what damage the capillaries and the veins and the vessels already have sustained. And just don't go upside down. That's why you just simply prop your legs up against the wall. If you have weak eye or skin capillaries that tend to burst easily, don't increase that by going upside down. If you are 9 months pregnant and you have never done yoga, no, don't do it. Wait till after the baby's born. If you just had a big meal, try it. You'll be sorry. You'll never have a big meal. You should never eat a big meal or a meal before yoga practice. Try to do it on an empty stomach. If you have any upper respiratory infection, sinusitis, ear infection, all of this is common horse sense. And I could use the rest of the video giving you warnings and getting nothing done. So please, trust me, trust yourself. Be good to yourself. And if you go up into your shoulder stand and it doesn't feel right to you, come right back down. Don't keep going. And just prop your legs up against the wall, keeping your torso flat on the floor. Got it? Okay, now, first thing we're going to do is rock. We're going to rock onto our back. We're going to do about 3 different rocks, rocking motions for your back. And then that'll give you an idea of how it feels to be upside down, okay? Then we'll do the shoulder stand. So bend your knees into your chest. Make sure you've got plenty of room behind you. Check around for furniture so you're not going to go plowing into anything. Tuck your chin in and curl back. Roll, straighten your knees, bend your knees, and you roll right back up again, okay? Let's try again. Roll back, straighten your knees, try to hold your balance now, bend your knees, and you immediately roll right back up again. And one last time. Roll back, straighten your knees, hold your balance, bend your knees, and roll right back up again. Now, we are going to do the shoulder stand from the lying position. And if you can't follow along yet, the way I'm doing it, you've already done a half a shoulder stand. Simply roll up, okay? Listen to your body the whole time. Don't do it if it doesn't feel right. I'm here to make you feel better. I don't want you to punish yourself, okay? Tighten up your stomach, roll back. Place your palms flat on the floor beside your thighs. Have your ankle bones and toe joints together. Now, when you do a shoulder stand, do not turn your head from side to side, okay? Keep your head flat. Don't go rocking it around. Got it? All right. Tighten your stomach. Pelvic tilt. Press your waist into the floor. Glide your legs up. Now try to lift your spine up 1 vertebra at a time. Rolling up. Coming up onto your shoulders. Keep your legs parallel to the floor. Take this time to evaluate how does your body respond. If you feel pressure in your neck, in your back, in your chest, in your head, anywhere, back down. Don't keep going. Try it another day, okay? If you're okay, get your arms closer to each other, keeping your arms on the floor. Try to develop upper body strength by keeping your arms in the floor, pushing into the floor as you straighten your body. Try to get as straight as you can before you put your hands at your spine. Once you need the help and the support of your hands, push the fingertips into your spine to help make you straight. Press the heels of the hands into the back. Feel all the weight is on your elbows, not at your neck. There is no weight on my neck. Push the heels toward the ceiling. Pull the toes toward your face. Stretch out those calves. Breathe smoothly. Try not to hold at your waist. Make sure that your hands are pushing at your back. If you hold at your waist, you're going to crumble, you're going to curl. As you get better and better, more and more confident, you push a little harder in order to get straighter. But don't ever rush it. Let it feel good to you. Slowly bring your legs parallel to the floor. Put your arms back down onto the floor the minute you need them for support. Tighten up your stomach and try to bring your spine to the floor 1 vertebra at a time. Trying to use a lot of control, a lot of abdominal muscle. which is in the end what gives you a good flat stomach, right? Now at this point right here, the lower back is flat on the floor. Keep it flat as you bring your legs down. Hard to do, but not impossible. Keep your stomach tight, stomach very, very tight. Good. Bring your arms behind you and stretch. Push the heels away from your body. Stretch, make your waistline very, very long. Now, put your hands on your rib cage. Bend your knees. Have your feet close together. Have your ankle bones touching, your toe joints touching, shoulders relaxed. This is extraordinarily beneficial for your lower back. Slowly drop your knees to the right. Very, very slowly. Keep the shoulders down, left shoulder down. Stretching down. There's a tendency for the left shoulder to pick up. Keep it down, keep it down. Keep your toe joints together. Press that thigh into the floor. Long, delicious stretch for the midriff section. Rotate. A pelvic tilt as you go across. Drop your knees to the left, ankle bones together, toe joints together. A good stretch through the waist. Don't be discouraged if it doesn't want to go all the way down. Again, all of this takes time, but it'll come. Back to the center. Bend your knees into your chest and slowly begin to squeeze. Now this again is wonderful for your lower back. Try to lift your lower spine up off the floor. Coming up as high as you can. Notice how much is off the floor. And slowly lower, coming down carefully until your lower back is flat on the floor. Keep your stomach tight, lower back flat on the floor. And again, squeeze. First squeeze, and then try to lift up, lift up, lift up. Get it up. Slowly lower, coming down one vertebra at a time. Stomach flat, lower back perfectly flat. And again, squeeze, lifting way up. Slowly lower. If you get backaches, please try to do these things. And rock from side to side, massaging the muscles through your back. Just a super, super thing to do to stimulate the circulation. And straighten your legs back out. Now, after the shoulder stand, you need to do the fish. The easiest fish is to keep your legs straight. Put your hands beneath your thighs. Push the elbows into the floor as you begin to arch your spine, lift your spine up, and put the head back slightly. Have a good arch to your spine, a nice curve to the back of your neck. Don't go severely back. That restricts the blood flow. So ease back down. So you can do the fish with the straight legs, or if you prefer, you can cross your ankles, drop your feet down, knees down, and again, arch. Or if you choose, you can do the fish in full lotus or in half lotus. Bringing your feet up, close to the stomach, hold on to your toes, slowly drop the knees down to the floor, feel the stretch through the abdomen, and arch back. Strange way to see you, arching back. Open up the rib cage, flatten your stomach. Again, these back bending postures are wonderful if you tend to have a dowager's hump, or if you find that your posture has really gotten worse, that you're caving in. This reverses that and begins to strengthen the muscles to make you stand up and sit up taller and straighter. Then release, ease back down. Pressing the knees down, you feel the stretch through the abdominal area, and straighten your legs out. Take just a moment now, just a little moment, to let yourself completely relax. Completely let go. Feels good. Pick your head up and look at your toes, ankle bones together, arms up, lifting up, and coming back up here. Now we're going to do the cow, also known as the cow's head. If you find that you can't use this, next time you work with a video, be sure and get a belt or a sash, even a towel, anything that you can use to wrap around, like a spinal twist to hold on to, whatever it takes, because we've got to rejuvenate you. For the cow, you can sit Indian style if you're not able to sit the way I want you to sit. So let's try this first. Bending your knees, bring your right leg, the right foot, underneath your left. Glide the heel all the way back to your hip joint. Now, bring the left foot all the way over here so that the heels are very close to your hip joints. Have the least amount of space possible between your knee joints, all right? Put your left hand on top of your left knee. Bring your right hand behind you. Now, we're going to stretch your shoulder joints. Inhale, stretch your arms straight out and up. Stretching up, way up, stretch. Now bend your elbow, drop your arm back, and bring your other hand behind you and securely hold hands. Sitting quite tall, feel the stretch through the armpit, the tricep. All right, and inhale, stretch straight up and exhale. Bring your arm down and change. And inhale, up, stretch, stretch way up. Exhale, bend, drop your hand back and hold hands with yourself. Really stretch. I couldn't do it for the longest time. I used to use a ruler that I would hold on to. Inhale, up, and exhale, back down. That's wonderful. Again, none of these are meant to discourage you. These are just telling you that if I'm a middle-aged person and I'm in this good a condition, what you see is what you get. All I do is this yoga, okay? So now let's change legs. Bring your left leg underneath your right. Bring the right foot over the top of your left. Put your right hand on top of your right knee. Bring your left arm back behind you. Sitting tall, inhale, stretch your right arm straight out and up. Stretch up. Exhale, bend, drop the hand back, and bring your other hand up to meet it and really latch on. A good latch. And inhale, stretch up. And exhale, back down. It's just wonderful. Now change. And inhale, left arm up. Stretch. Bend your elbows, stretch back, bring your other hand back, and hold on. Try to keep the arm right alongside of your ear, elbow pointing straight up to the ceiling. And inhale, stretch up, and exhale, down, and release. If nothing else, even sitting like this is wonderful for your hip joints and for the gluteus maximus. You feel that stretch. If you find that when you cross, your knee is way up here, again, please don't be discouraged. The littlest bit that you do, every time you work with this video, is like another little drop of oil in that old rusty hinge, and it will blow your mind to know how much more progress and flexibility you are capable of. All right, now we're going to do the sun salutation. Now, what I want you to understand, if you've been needing an aerobic workout and yet you're not able to do it because you either have a weak back or you have a heart condition or you have arthritis or whatever the case could be, you can do the sun salutation and work it up 15, 20 minutes a day, whatever your doctor recommends for you, and you've got it. Okay? So, let me show you what we're going to do. Put your ankle bones together, palms up once again, ankle cross, stand up. Standing up. Now, make sure you've got your body space behind you, a space that is capable of holding your entire body weight. Put your palms together. Have your thumbs close to your breastbone. Have your weight evenly distributed on both feet. Stretch up through the calves, tighten up your kneecaps, your quads, stretch up your spine, and inhale. Extend your elbows straight out in front of you. Glide your arms up, alongside of your ears and stretch up. Really elongate your waist. Now, no back arching yet. Exhale, bend your elbows, hands beside your thighs, fold forward, tabletop, stretch down head to knees. Inhale, pick up your head, line your neck up to your spine, right leg all the way back, really stretch that leg now, really stretch, chin up on the tiptoe, exhale, up, left leg back, have your body in an inclined plane, bring your knees down, hips up, chest and forehead down. It's like a push-up, make your arms work. Slide into a lying position, top of the feet flat. Inhale, full cobra. If you have a weak back, don't go beyond this point. Chin up. Exhale, up on the toes, hips high, feet flat. Push hard now, push, stretch. Inhale, right foot up to the right hand, left leg back this time. Chin up. Exhale, up, feet together, head to knees. Inhale, pick up your head, line your neck up to your spine, palms together, jackknife, tabletop. Have your feet a few inches apart where you're not going to lose your balance, and arch. Back, stretch, and back. Palms together. You could do as many rounds of those as you want to. When we get through, go back, hit your rewind if you're needing an aerobic workout. So let's go again. Inhale, stretch, exhale, down, head to knees. Inhale, right leg back, chin up, stretch. Exhale, up, both legs back, down on your knees, hips up, chest, forehead. Slide into a lying position. Inhale, cobra. Watch your lower back, don't come up too high if you've got a weak back. Chin up. Exhale, tiptoes, hips high, push hard, push. Inhale, forward, right leg up, left leg down, stretch, stretch. Exhale, up, head to knees, straighten, palms together. Inhaling all the way back, arch. Exhale. Back to the start. Be careful, gauge what you're doing. Don't bite off more than you can chew, but keep getting better. Again, inhale, stretch, exhale, bend, stretch, head down, inhale, right leg back, stretch, chin up, exhale, up, left leg back, down on your knees, hips up, chest lying down, inhale, chin up, exhale, hips high, inhale, back, chin up, exhale, up, head down, inhale, up, arch, exhale, palms together. And now, if you need more, rewind. And if not, it's been a super workout. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.